Hey, what is happening, guys? So today we're gonna apply decals on glass for a bakery, and we have worked with this company before. They had actually hired us many times for other restaurants. So today we're gonna take the measurements and hopefully we get a cookie. Just kidding. So yeah, this is the company that we have worked in the past, and you can actually see this episode from a few years back. So stay with us because we're gonna face some challenges, and of course we're also gonna show you the process. All right, so we are here and taking measurements. It measures 46.
No, it's 45, 75. They all measure the same. There's seven windows in total. Exactly the same measurements.
Okay, so we're just gonna take pictures and send them the mock-ups, samples, of how the project's gonna look like. And then we're gonna go inside and have a cookie.
Yeah.
So now we were gonna work on his project, and yes, we did have a cookie, and they were good. So we're facing the first challenge for this project, and that is, for some reason, the font is resizing. Let us know in the comments if this has happened to you guys. I don't know if it's the type of font or something wrong with the software, but Saul is gonna try and do it on his computer. In the meantime, yeah, we're gonna use the GraphTech and Oracle 651 and probably both tapes, since we gotta layer some colors. We're gonna use the art tape, the AT75 and the Comfort series. All the links below. We appreciate your support, guys. While the guys are still figuring out how we're gonna start cutting the designs, here's all the tools that we're gonna take today. So this is why we always recommend that you always have your tools ready, because we gotta travel for at least 20 miles or 30 minutes away. So we're gonna take the heat gun, the extension cord, and some tools. These tool kits that we have. Like I said, if you guys want to support us, all the links will be below. I'm sorry, it's kind of dirty, because the last time we bring all the tools was when we were doing this truck that you are watching here. It was a big project. All right, so Nacho is gonna go ahead and align the vinyl. I think this is the biggest one we're gonna use, which is the white that's gonna go for the windows and the door. Now what he's going to do is make sure it's aligned. He's gonna use these little lines here. After he knows that it's aligned, then he's gonna lock it, and look at how big it is. So I'm not sure the measurements, but it looks like it's gonna be a big project. We're gonna make sure that it doesn't move. And yeah, he did a good job. He moved just a little bit, but not too bad. We're gonna use this scrap that we have left from a previous project, and this is why we also recommend that you guys save your scraps. You never know when you're gonna use them. We got a little worried that the cutter wasn't working, but Saul just noticed that we forgot to plug it in, so.
Not the first time that it happens.
I think we need more coffee.
Here goes nothing.
And the settings for this
Let me go check.
is 16. The cut for 16 and the speed 37, I think, offset at 0. All right, we're gonna try and start weeding out this first decal, so that way we know if the settings are correct. But yeah, it looks like they're good. I'm having no issue weeding out, so yeah, go ahead. So I'll use the same settings. All right, so it's time to apply the transfer. We're gonna use the paper one, the Comfort series. All the links will be below. This is how we usually apply the transfer, since we have plenty of hands. But if you guys don't have any help, you can use the application rollers that you are watching here. It will help you apply your own transfer. This is one of my favorite transfers for many reasons, because we notice with cold or hot weather is the best. It doesn't wrinkle as much as the AT75. Plus this transfer is better when you apply it on glass. See, we don't have any limits. Look how we're applying the transfer. Yeah, we're kind of sloppy, but we get the job done. That's what matters. And now it is time to apply the decals. Guys, if you're liking this video, make sure you hit the like. All right, so the guys are gonna start removing the old decals and replace it with the new hours.
We're gonna need the heat gun.
Yeah, we're gonna need the heat gun.
Yeah.
All right, so Saul is using the heat gun because it is like 63, 65. So it's kind of cool. So we definitely gonna need the heat gun, gonna make it better. So after a few minutes, we finally remove all the decals, and Saul is gonna use the goof off. He's gonna apply some to remove the adhesive or residue that's left. Then we're gonna show you how effective it is.
Let it sit there for a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna let it sit for a second. All right, now the next step is to add some Rapid Tag to clean what's left from the goof off and some of the adhesive. And after that, we are ready to apply the decal. All right, so now the guys are taking the measurements. That's 25. One of the things that we always ask the customers. Sorry if Saul speaking Spanish. No español, por favor, señor.
I'm gonna turn this off probably.
I'm just kidding.
24?
But
25.
Yeah, he's taking the measurements. So now the guys are going to apply first one, which is the hours, and they're gonna use a big piece of tape. Are you gonna do the whole thing?
Yeah, we're gonna do a dry application and the whole, like one piece.
And what we like about this transfer, it's not so aggressive as the AT75. Now we're gonna remove it, but still, we're gonna be very careful because these guys are they're too strong. I keep telling them not to go do workout too much. So I will expose the registrations. Now we're gonna layer on top of the white ones. This is very simple.
Well, in theory it's simple, we'll see.
This one we use the clear tape in order for us to be able to see through the transfer. Right now we're gonna do the third layer. Do one side first. And there's the third color. Now we're gonna do the windows, apply just all the items that they sell here. All right, so now final step, removing the registrations after they did their beauty.
So far so good.
Nacho's cleaning the surface, and we're gonna start with the first one. So now that we have measured everything that's perfectly aligned, we're gonna do the whole thing. Saul is gonna assist me, of course. Now we're gonna just remove the paper.
And it's gonna be a dry application.
See the way Saul is using the squeegee? This is the best way to avoid any bubbles. We have the Rapid Tag just in case, but we prefer not to use any wet solution for glass.
Now Luis is gonna start removing the transfer, and as usual, we're gonna do it very carefully. Even though we did a dry application, we still wanna take our precautions. The decal in half, or almost half. Gonna do it from here. This will make it a lot easier when applying it. So we can focus on this side. Now we're gonna do the other half. Looks like we're gonna do everything dry, right? Like whatever
yeah, the weather is nice right now. There's no wind, so perfect. So here we encountered one challenge, and that was because one of the decals was almost covering the open sign, but the owner said it was okay. All right, this is the very last decal we have left. And guys, we appreciate if you give us a like, subscribe, and also if you support us by getting all your materials, equipment below on the description or on the first comment. Now this is how everything looks like after a few hours. Thank you guys so much for staying with us until the end. We will see you guys on the next episode.